It's 80. What are we on? 82, 83?
86. 83. Come on, man.
86 na daw. So we haven't been changing it.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, because it hasn't been showing on camera anyway.
Yeah, it has. Oh, no,
No,
because
no.
of the side. Yeah, so switch it to
Yeah.
something else. Hey, did you cut your hair? It looks shorter.
No, fuck you. That's just my receding hairline.
No, you ding dong. I'm talking to her, not you.
Nagpagupit ka ba daw?
Hi. What's wrong, Joe? You want to say hi, Joe?
Hey!
Come here, Joe. You want to say hi?
Nagpagupit ka, di ba? Han?
What do you mean, hi? I want you to come here and say hi. Hi. What's wrong, Joe? Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I got a ring girl. Lakad ka tapos may
Back and forth,
sexy
back
na
and
ganun.
forth.
Oh, balik-balik ka na ganun. Yeah. Number
Back and forth.
episode 82 to 84.
86.
Doon, Han. Doon sa may-
86.
Yeah, yawn. 86. Nakuha mo. Actually, can you put it on the eyeglasses? Where the eyeglasses are? Can you switch the eyeglasses?
I am one.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, just lean it on there. Yo. Natumbok mo.
Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. You ready?
Yeah, pwede na rin.
Okay. In 5, 4. Hold on. Let me hit record. Let me start over. 5, 4, 3. Good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Flip Side with Jay and Noel, episode 86 on the air, live, coming to you from the Philippines and Virginia, United States.
And yes, I just woke up 5 minutes ago. And yes, my shirt has a hole on it. And yes, that is my receding hairline. Okay, let's get those out of the way.
That shirt is a staple from episode 2 of the show. Was it episode 2?
You should see my dad's shirt. I was like really looking at him the other day. You know how this one, we're all like making a big deal out of it because there's a hole. So my dad has holes on both sides. And then the rest of the shirt, it's like fading away already. Like
I don't understand why.
You could see through it. You could see, I'm wearing mine because it's comfortable. My dad's wearing his because like all his memories are on that shirt.
Oh, that sounds really gross.
It's like, Dad, why don't you? No, he watches it, but it's like, Dad, why don't you change your shirt already?
Right.
You know, because my mother gave it to me or something like that, you know, or whatevs. It's not even because it's I think it's because it's comfortable.
That could be it. I mean, we're the complete opposite though. You tend to keep things and just wear them until they're practically falling off your shoulder. I keep finding clothes in my closet and my drawers that still have price tags on it, which means I've never worn it.
You know, I can imagine. You seem to be the type.
What? No, you think it's.
You know, I gotta give it to you.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
This is the first time that you're calling me ding dong in like maybe 20 episodes.
Really?
Yeah. So thank you for holding your tongue. But I heard ding. That would be a dong. So you gave me half.
Nice.
But,
nice.
You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate you not calling me ding dong for the past 15, 20 episodes.
Okay. Moving on.
Yep. You know who calls me ding dong nowadays?
Who? Her?
The person behind me.
Oh my God. Thank you. You're welcome.
Like I know where you get that. I know where you get that from. So,
but I keep buying these. So I'm very, as we all know, I'm cheap. I'm not frugal. I finally accepted I'm cheap. Okay. And I'm stingy. Okay. So when I do find a good deal, to me, like a good deal is like, I don't know, like a Ralph Lauren shirt or a nice branded shirt that looks nice, but that's on ridiculously sale price.
Oh, that's a good deal, pare.
And then bibili ako ng mga polo shirts or whatever. Tapos it's in the closet, but I don't wear it. Like right now in my closet, I probably have like 3 or 4 J. Crew shirts or polo shirts, yung mga long sleeves na polo shirts na hindi ko pa nagagamit, na may mga price tags pa.
Oh, kawawa ka naman.
Yeah, I think I'm sounding like a real idiot right now.
So sad.
Well, good morning to you. Kamusta na? Parang ang tagal natin hindi nag-usap, no?
Yeah, man. We are bursting at the seams with stuff to talk about. What do you have under your sleeves?
Today, I wanted to do a couple of updates. Yesterday, my wife and I had a long deserved and long awaited date night. And again, no thanks to me because I had nothing to do with it. She basically just planned it last minute, yada, yada, yada. We went to a concert last night. Parokya ni Edgar performing live in Washington, D.C.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Also, I wanted to talk about Gilas Pilipinas, who might possibly be losing their gold medal from the Asian Pacific Games. Tapos,
losing their gold medal?
Was there was a weird... What?
You mean they already have it and they're about to lose it? They could lose it?
Seriously, sometimes it'd be nice if you pay attention to your own show. I mean, we talked about the whole damn thing last episode. How they won the gold medal.
I heard you. I'm clarifying because it sounds bad. Like, am I hearing what I'm hearing?
Yeah, it's bad. They're good. They looks like they possibly are going to lose their gold medal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear about that.
And then I had a weird experience at Whole Foods where a lady, Whole Foods is a grocery store here in Virginia or here in the East Coast. Basically, it's like I don't know if I would consider them like an all organic grocery store, but it's a grocery store.
Healthy Choices, is that a restaurant or a grocery?
Yeah, Healthy Choice is actually like a brand for food. But I think there's also a grocery called Healthy Choice.
I remember eating at one that was like a restaurant, I think, but it's hazy in my head.
Well, but there's a grocery store called Whole Foods over here. That's a healthy grocery store. And I had to go there a couple of days ago and I had a weird experience.
Sorry, do me a favor, give me access to share screen also later, yeah?
Yeah. So what about you? What do you have under your sleeve?
Just one thing that I want to talk about with you for sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Remember that video that I wanted that I shared with you on chat?
Yeah. Which one? There's a lot of them.
Did you watch it?
The most recent one?
The one with the pita bread and the armpits?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think we should start with that.
To give a little context, I wanted to share my screen so I could show.
Yeah, you can screen now. I mean, you can share.
So I could show that video. Hold on a second, if I could find my own video where I shared it.
I think you shared it on the FlipSide account.
Oh,
not on your personal.
Hold on a second here. Let me look for it. Scroll down. So, but the video that I shared with Jason is a collection of, how would we describe that?
Street food vendors?
Yes, street food vendors with questionable practices.
India? Yeah. Not questionable practices, wrong practices, and just downright dangerous.
Not so desirable practices.
Yeah.
That a lot of people might,
Don't get me wrong. These are disclaimer. We are not knocking Indian food whatsoever or the Indian culture. It's just, questionable.
I wasn't about to mention the name of the country, but yeah.
Well, when you show the video, they're gonna know, you ding dong.
Tago na lang natin sa pangalang sa India. Pero so how do I share the screen so I could show you a little bit of the
bottom? Share screen.
Can't see it. Not there.
Seriously? Okay, let me do it then.
I only see, please. I only see pause and stop recording. Show captions, notes, whiteboard.
we're about to see this video. Again, if you have a weak stomach, please venture off and don't watch.
This is an old video. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it already.
Yeah.
Oh, this is made by a Pinoy, but I guess he collected some.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I don't.
I want to jump to the armpits one.
You want to jump
That's
to
what
that?
I want to ask you. Yeah. There, maybe there, a little bit more forward.
Forward.
Yeah. Where the high most played spot is. You know. Don't you want to have some of that? Right. Here we go. So here's the question.
Social media platform, pero hindi malinaw kung ito ba ay totoo at bakit ito ginagawa ng lalaki.
Right, it could be a gag. That's the thing. It could be a gag. Right. I think that's what the guy is saying. It could be a gag. But here, let's pause it there.
Oh, come on, dude.
Pause it at the armpits part if you could. There you go. Okay, so here's my question, Jay. Would you rather eat the pita bread first and then watch this video, or would you rather watch this video first and then eat the pita bread?
I don't know. Parang ang hirap answerin yan kasi nakita ko na yung video. You know, parang
if you had to choose one, if
I had to choose one without knowing the video, I'd probably prefer to eat it first before seeing it.
Right. That's why I'm glad I had the burrito first before we got on live.
Otherwise, or actually no. Well, yeah, because you wouldn't know either way. If you saw it, that doesn't mean it means you're never gonna eat it.
So yeah, just to clarify, I realized that this is a gag video. It's not necessarily like a documentary showing people how they eat in India. So little disclaimer there. We're not making fun of the way that they cook food in India. I mean, they do that here too.
But this, on the other hand, I don't know though. It's questionable, you know. I don't understand. For context, if you're not seeing this video on TikTok, they're selling some kind of beverage drink that they sell and put it in a plastic bag. But unfortunately, they're not using a spoon or a scoop to gather up the beverage. They're actually using their hand and like doing the wave action, you know?
Let's scoop it up. Yeah. Did you watch the rest of the video where they're actually stepping on the food?
Yeah.
And that's Tin's favorite part. So yeah, just wanted to get that out of my system because I've been thinking about that like through the weekend, and I was thinking, would I rather eat and then watch the video?
I think I would rather then watch the video.
I would eat the meal first and then watch the video if I have to.
I'd probably eat if that's the case. I'd just eat first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you eat it, it's like, oh well, too late. There's no choice.
It's already in there.
It's already in there.
But I have a feeling it's gonna find its way out somehow.
Well, that's a risk that I would much rather take.
Let me out of here.
Than knowing what's gonna happen and then still have to do it.
Right. I'm gonna have a hard time even opening my mouth. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Because I wouldn't want to go through that and then Jesus Christ. I don't know. I mean, obviously we're not being a prima donna, but that just can't be sanitary whatsoever. Anywho. So speaking of food, a couple of days ago, I think it was like Thursday. Yeah, what's today? Sunday? Maybe Wednesday. Oh, I had to go to Whole Foods to pick up some milk for my daughter. Right.
Yeah. What was that all about?
It's a regular day. On the way out, I had this lady. Looks like actually, I was walking around Whole Foods with my boot and whatnot. I decided not to bring my scooter down because I figured it's gonna be in and out. So I'm just wobbling back and forth inside Whole Foods. I noticed this lady on the way out the same time as me. Nothing too crazy, normal lady. In the parking lot, she chases after me when I was about to open my car, and she goes, excuse me, sir." We're like, "Yeah, hi. What can I do for you?" She's like, "What if you don't mind me asking? What happened to your leg?" So she just asked me what happened to my leg out of nowhere.
Oh,
So
I was wondering if they'd ask you if, hey, are you Jason from the FlipSide podcast?
Yeah, can I have your autograph? No, $5. So, and then she comes up to me and says, so I told her the story, and she's like, "Well, that's really a shame, hopefully it gets better soon. But I was wondering, do you mind if I pray for you for your feet to heal better?"
Nice.
I was like, honestly, it's a little weird, but sure, go ahead. She's like, "Why is that weird?" Well, we're in the middle of a parking lot, and I'm holding a box of milk standing next to my car, and you want to pray for my feet.
I would have been like, is this a prank? Is there a camera nearby?
I mean, after I told her that, she's like, "I know it's weird," but she said something to the likes like, "I just wanted to, yeah, what did she say? Something about keeping the faith or believing the faith."
Right.
So I just said, "Okay, yeah, go ahead." So she actually got down on her knees and put her hand on my foot.
Oh, wow. She's
On
going
the
all
boot.
out.
I didn't tell this to my wife yet, by the way, because I've been holding off to the story.
Wow.
She goes down on one knee, like, she's like doing a prayer, like, and then puts her hand on my boot and just
Wow.
starts praying.
Now you got holy socks.
Right. Right. The crazy thing is, I was weirded out because during this entire process, because there's a car parked next to me with a lady inside there. There's a couple of people walking in the parking lot, but I just sucked it up. I'm like, okay, it's not gonna harm me or anything. And then she gets up. "Well, thank you very much for allowing me to do that. I hope that God heals your feet properly and whatnot, and hope that it feels better."
That's sweet.
A little weird and freaky because when I got home, that kind of tingling sensation of my foot was kind of gone. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And because this whole week I've been worried about my boot. I'm hoping that I get my boot off, and whatnot. When I go to the doctor, and when I went to the doctor on Friday, long and behold, he says, "You don't have to wear the boot anymore."
Oh, give him a round of applause.
Right?
Give him a round of applause. I'm sure you were waiting for that moment to happen right on the podcast.
The doctor said, your bone looked like it healed properly, but your tendons are still a little sore and stretched out, yada, yada, yada.
Did he say, "Oh, it looked like a miracle"? Did somebody pray over you over the weekend?
Man, that would have been nice. I mean, that's the thing though. So I'm a little freaked out about it because when that lady kneeled down and like put her hand on my boot and prayed, that's not a joke. That's a real story. Like for real, it happened, and it freaked me out. Actually, it kind of embarrassed me a lot more than freaked me out because, like I said, we were in the middle of a parking lot, and I got this lady on her knee praying with her hand on my foot.
Did you put the box of milk down at least?
No, I didn't. I actually was standing there, like holding it like that. I was just holding it. I didn't.
Was it like a 15-second prayer or was it like a 3-minute?
No, it was pretty quick. It was pretty quick. I'd say about 20 seconds. Okay. About 15, 20 seconds. Yeah, about 15, 20 seconds. It was pretty quick, and it was good. I mean, I think I was more embarrassed because, like I said, there was a car next to me, a white BMW, this white lady on the phone staring at us. So, and then
I'll
2
be on the
days
phone like,
later, all of a
okay,
sudden, huh?
we got one. We got one. He's falling for it. The lady on the phone is like, okay, we got one. We got one. We got one. He's falling for it. All right. He's got a box of milk. That's right. She's going down on her knee.
Tingnan mo tong gagong tong uto-uto.
Okay. 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 She's falling for it. I'm sure. Make sure camera 2 is ready. Camera 3.
That would have been
to
pretty
camera
funny.
1
Though.
now.
That would have been pretty funny. Yeah. But I mean, it did feel like I was like weirded out by it because the tingling sensation all of a sudden felt okay.
Did the doctor actually say that it was a miracle or it was just timing?
Stupid. He took an X-ray.
No. But was it? Yeah. So an X-ray. So it healed. It's confirmed. But
I didn't tell the doctor that there's somebody that prayed for my foot.
But did it heal like on time or was it a miracle type of healing?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually overdue. I was supposed to go to my appointment last week. So, but he didn't say anything. He just said, yeah, your bone looks like it healed properly, but you still can't run. You still can't lift heavy stuff. Don't strain it too much, yada, yada, yada. I'm
so
like,
nothing crazy about how it healed or nothing miraculous about how it healed.
Nothing. It was just a pure coincidence that lady was there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. But long and behold, I no longer have to wear the boot. Unfortunately, the last 2 weeks, my left foot, which is not the broken foot, was the one that's been bothering me. You know,
for what reason again? Is it balancing itself out with the other?
I've always had foot issues with I don't know, nobody could tell. But in any case, I still require an ice pack on my feet.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's still sore and whatnot, you know. But the good thing
what
is
does that ice pack look like? Sorry, can you like put it closer?
It's an ice pack. You know, this actually is a strap.
Wow, look at that ice pack that he has.
Yeah,
Ganyan pala sa States.
And then
Wow.
What? They have this in the Philippines, I'm sure.
Nakakita ka na ng ganyan? Have you seen one of these? Oh, well, I've never seen one of those. I thought it's only available in the US.
Shut up.
No, because when you were putting an ice pack on your foot the other day, we were trying to like using a sock or a belt or something to tie it.
You don't have an ice pack?
We have an ice pack, but what you showed me, there's an ice pack strap.
Oh, no, that just straps it around your feet.
Exactly. So we have the ice pack, but we don't have the strap.
Oh, you weren't joking around. You were for real that you guys don't have these ice pack in the Philippines.
Dean says that there is. I've just never seen one.
Or you can like strap it like that or whatever.
Right. I've just never seen one.
Okay. That's fine.
Looks so high tech.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's in regards to my feet. Everything's fine with that one. I'm okay. I just need maybe another week. And then I can start going back to the gym, the doctor said. Actually, the doctor said I can go to the gym now, but I choose not to because I don't want to push it. You know what I mean?
Like lift arms, chest day. Don't ever skip chest day.
Yeah, but I still got to stand up. You're putting a lot of weight.
All right. Wow.
You know, I gotta pick up the weights and like
are just flowing out.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, ever since you got your foot injured and you said you were not going to the gym.
Yeah.
I stopped taking my walk also outside for one reason or another.
Why?
Either I'm busy editing FlipSide clips and shorts. Or
but you still need to do, damn it. Come on.
Just like one day just rolls over to the next, and next thing you know, a whole week passes. And
one of these days, what we're going to talk about is what you do in a day, because I'd like to know how you manage your hours.
I'd rather not. Thank you. What volume? May nagko-comment dito sa likod. Ano? Okay. Somebody has something to say about my day, I think. And I don't think we're going to be talking about it today. So yeah, try your mic.
Hello?
Oh.
Mag-e-edit daw.
Stop. Your microphone is turning off right now.
Your microphone goes back off.
We're not talking about that today. Thank you very much.
Right.
Ano, sige, let it out. Baka mautot mo yan. Sige, labas mo na. Go.
Mag-e-edit daw. Akala ko nasa banyo, no?
Oh.
Pagdating ko sa banyo, sinisilip ko, wala na sa banyo. Nandun na sa kabilang kwarto, tulog.
Oh, well, at least I'm not watching videos.
Yeah, but
I'm going to
you're so
sleep.
lazy.
Lazy. Jeez.
Uh-oh. The truth comes out.
Oh, nako. Hey, I was I was diagnosed clinically depressed. Okay.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I
Were
paid
you
500
really?
pesos. I paid 500 pesos for it. I have a piece of
God,
paper
refund.
with
Punta
a
ka ng
signature
Quiapo.
of the psychologist, therapist, psychologist.
You paid 500 pesos to have somebody tell you that you're depressed.
Yeah, and the worst case about that diagnosis was basically she said, "Don't come back here unless you take the medication." I'm like, what?
What? Why do you have to take medication?
Like antidepressants, so that we can have like therapy sessions together. I was like,
Malalo kang tulog nun.
Ano ka?
and then okay, this was about the time that my mom also suffered. No, I don't think she suffered. She didn't even know what was going on. She suffered they say it suffered a stroke, but I don't think she suffered. She was having a grand time. The doctor prescribed antidepressants to her too, right?
Right.
And she started taking it, which I was thinking maybe if you don't want it, I'll take the antidepressants. But no, I mean, it's got to be recommended to you. Anyway, so she was supposed to take the antidepressants. She was taking it. And the more she was getting depressed, it was like, ano ba yan? Tulog ako ng tulog. The more she was upset and sad about like sleeping all the time.
Right.
Because the antidepressant medication, which was
Made her
making her
sleepy.
more depressed. So the doctor said, okay, fine, don't take the antidepressants anymore. And so she was not as sleepy anymore. And she was even better without it.
Why was she taking it to begin with again? She was actually diagnosed with depression?
No. I was the one that was diagnosed, but she had a stroke. And we had a little conversation with the doctor about maybe she should take one too. So she was not diagnosed as depressed, but it was affecting her circulation and everything and that kind of thing. So
right.
Yeah, so she was prescribed one. I was prescribed also. What I was saying was I was also prescribed, but I didn't take it. But my mom was taking it, but she was getting really sleepy and it was making her more depressed.
Oh.
That's it. That's just my story. So I was diagnosed, but I didn't take it. She was not diagnosed, but she was recommended to take it. Yeah, because of her neurologist. Yeah.
Right.
So that was a neurologist prescription. Mine was a therapist or psychologist
therapist
prescription. Yeah. That was a couple of years ago.
Did you actually do anything about it? No.
About what?
Your so-called depression.
Oh no, I looked for another therapist. No, because she was seriously like
Dr. Ofrecio, Mr. De La Rosa, with my professional diagnosis, I believe that you are suffering from slight depression. So
no, not slight. It's textbook. Yeah.
Not
your
slight. Solution is to find a second opinion.
No, the way that she said it was our sessions are not going to work unless you take the depressants. So basically don't come back here until you take the depressants. The antidepressants, the medication.
I've never heard of a psychiatrist or a therapist say that. What the heck is the difference, by the way?
What do you mean?
Psychiatrist and therapist.
Psychiatrist, I think is all about the medication and stuff. Like they can prescribe medication.
But a
therapist or psychologist, I think one of them doesn't. They didn't talk. It's like less about the medication and more about the brain. And then one is more about the brain and less about the medication. Something to that effect.
Right. That's weird. Anywho, moving on. So this is a horrible segue, by the way. So yesterday, like I said, we went to we went to a date night. You know, we have.
Oh, right.
Yeah. My wife and I don't get to go out a lot, to be honest with you. Which, honestly, I'm not sure if it's an okay thing or not. I'm not sure if I'm okay with it, us not going out too much on a date or not.
I was about to say, if you don't mind, that's how I feel about my dates with my girlfriend also, because it's like, what? This is the date. We're on the podcast and it's a date.
Right.
I call everything a date, so we don't have to go out and get dressed and call it a date. You know, like we're watching TV and we're washing the dishes together. That's a date.
No, it's not a date.
I think I fell into the victim of like what happens to most men after they get married.
Is that what you were saying though? Or are we talking about two different things here?
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
like every moment is an opportunity to be on a date. Right?
Not necessarily. Hold on. Okay, she's been commenting on the side here. Hold on one second.
Yeah, and she is too.
No. Especially if you've been married, you gotta find, at least once a week just to get out of the norm that you do daily, your grocery. Our dates now is considered going to a grocery store. It's really not a date though. It's still different going out. Like if just take her out to a dinner or something, or without the kids, or with us on our.
First of all, we used to do that though.
No, not anymore.
I'm saying not anymore. Yes, it's very, very rare now.
No, we did it when we first dated, but when we moved in together, kids are always
closer to the mic.
Well, we did it when we first got married, but not first got married, when we first dated, and then when we lived in together, kids are always there, always there.
Right.
Yeah.
First of all,
that's the hard part for me. I think it's because I'm not trying to make an excuse. First of all, let me backtrack here. I don't want you badgering me about this. Okay. I admit that I have actually slacked off in regards to keeping the excitement in the relationship, like going out on dates, going to dinner and whatnot,
bro.
Giving her flowers.
Bro.
I don't.
Badgering you? I'm on the side that considers going to the grocery as a date.
No.
Okay, so we're in the same side.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
It is not. It's literally
It's
not
not a date.
I agree. Closer to the mic. You have to be closer to the mic.
Grocery.
No, I agree with you.
No, it is not a date because I don't know. It's just the normal thing to do for us.
No, the lady behind me stood up.
I don't agree with you, by the way, Noel, when you say that going to a grocery is a date. It's not a date. It's
First
not.
of all, my case in point. This is
Nako. Noel.
I need I say more?
Yeah.
Komportable mo dyan, ha?
I think that's what that is, though. I think we got so complacent and so comfortable with how we were. Plus, when our relationship was so fast that, so for her, it's definitely fast, okay? Because all of a sudden, after 3 months, we're living together, right? We got, but to me, it's even 10 times faster because all of a sudden, I'm a stepdad, which means I'm not only responsible for wiping my own ass, I got to figure out how to feed these kids, make sure they
Sounds
got
like somebody's making excuses. But go on.
But that's not an excuse or a reason not to date me anymore.
I know that. We, like I said, I am taking full responsibility for my errors in that. I admit that I should be being more diligent in regards to, you know what? Okay, I apologize. I think now that I'm realizing it more because of the fact that I just had my 47th birthday and all these health situations comes up. Now I'm like thinking I do need to be more diligent in regards to, not diligence, the wrong word to use for this. I do need to be more proactive. You know what I mean? I understand that. I accept the fact that that is my fault. Ever since I'm not using us all of a sudden moving quick in our relationship with me being an automatic father figure, so to speak. And then
that's like long
I
time
know
ago.
that we've been
We've
together,
been
what,
for
50 years?
No,
I mean,
eight going on 10. 8, 9 going on 10.
10 years. We've been together 10
And
years.
we rarely go out on a date. Like
I know.
rarely, like once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Like on an actual date, we're just me and him. And it really feels so different when me and him go out. It rarely, even on an anniversary, we have to take the kids. So it's so really like,
Joe
it's
walks in on cue. Joe, I think we need to give up. We're outnumbered here.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. It sucks. I take full responsibility in regards to my actions and whatnot.
What's your real excuse? What's the real reason?
Like I said, it's like me 50-50. Like half of me wants to do it, half of me doesn't want to do it. I think
Why not?
It's not like I don't want to do it. It's more like I'm just lazy in that part.
Can she hear? Can the girl still hear us, or is it just you and me talking here?
No, they can. Just the speaker is always on now. She can always hear the show now on the background. No. It's okay. I can say whatever I want to say. What?
I don't know if this ties up, and I'm not making excuses. I'm just trying to sort of explain how it runs in my head, or how it runs in my dad's head too.
Right.
Last week was my dad's birthday, so was yours. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And we wanted to celebrate with my dad or whatever, right? So we were like, well, what are we going to do?
Right.
And he's like, I don't want to celebrate.
Yeah.
Don't remind me about how old I am. So that's his new response.
He said, I don't want to celebrate.
Yeah.
We don't want to do anything. Don't remind me of how old I am. Before that, when I was like really busy doing my thing, being out in the world or whatever, and so I'd give my dad some time, and he would say something like, it doesn't have to be on October 9. It could be any other day.
Right.
It could be before, it could be after. We'll find our time. We don't have to be like so rigid on the calendar.
Right.
Until now, it kind of morphed into, I don't want to be reminded about how old I am or whatever. But I always felt that sort of uneasiness from my dad about like, yeah, you're busy and we don't have to celebrate on the day itself. We don't have to make it a priority and that kind of thing, which I totally understood. Din here, on the other hand, is like, oh, you don't remember our anniversary or our monthsary or whatever. And it's, it's such a big deal to her and that kind of thing, which I also...
Yeah.
I know, right? Let's just give it to her. Yeah, monthsary. Exactly. See?
Yeah, but you don't remember.
Yun na nga. Pero the point
always
is...
an anniversary also.
I totally... I appreciate it because the fact that she's really like on the day, we have to like do something on the day.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So totally opposite from what I got from my dad. So I'm not saying either one is right or wrong. I'm just having a little more appreciation for both. I don't know how that sort of ties up to what we're talking about, but it kind of feels the same thing. And I guess you guys, including myself, I'm part of your relationship, but we all just need to sort of, I guess, talk about, make an agreement what is quote unquote a date and what is not a date. Because for me, like,
you
honestly,
can't really consider. Did you really think that going to a grocery store is a date?
Yes, just as much as my shirt with butas on it is
right.
It is not a big deal on a podcast without hold on combing my hair.
Hold on 1 second. The wife is trying to say something. What?
No, kasi nawawala yung excitement na, right?
Okay.
You think about...
Can you hear it?
No, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that it's correct. Jason only asked me if I consider it as a date. And I'm like saying yes. But I'm not saying that it's correct or that it should make her happy, because obviously it's not, and that's not what I'm in the relationship for.
Right,
I want to make the other person happy.
So
So
AC was trying to make a point.
No, this like kasi parang nagiging you know, yung nawawala yung excitement, yung kilig sa relationship, right? Like it's just we're just being roommates right now. You know, there's
Are you?
but that
Is that how you really feel that you and I are
Yes.
roommates?
like we clean, we do chores, we go groceries, but that's about it, you know.
so
Having dinner, candlelight dinner at home with just you two, that's a date. It doesn't matter where you're at. If it's just at home, you know, it's a date. Grocery is not.
It's not. I don't.
Okay.
It's not a date.
Noel?
guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. I'm just saying, just my side. I'm not arguing that it's correct. I'm just saying that I feel any opportunity can be an opportunity for romance and considering it as a special moment. But if it doesn't make the other person happy, then that's not the point. The point is to make the other person happy. And if the other person is looking for kilig, then we look and do something to give kilig.
I don't think it's that though. I mean, grocery, it's a thing you're doing together. That's great because a lot of couples or married people don't do that together. But I wouldn't consider that as part of being an actual date type of thing because it's just doing errands. You know what I mean?
To each his own, whatever floats your boat. Pero yun na nga, sabi ni AC for you, not the grocery, but she's willing to be on a date at home. That's even better. That's even better.
Yeah, but prepare the food or something special.
Ayun na nga.
Of course. That's what I'm saying
better.
too.
Don't even have to go out of the garage and park in front of a grocery.
There's so
but
many
you're
ways you
not
can do it,
following
Noel.
Noel.
There's so many ways you can do it. Movie night. Get a popcorn, a bucket of popcorn, just you two watch a movie together. That's a date, you know. Game night with just you two, right?
Jason.
Put your phone
Jason.
away. Put your
Are you
phone
listening?
away. And because he's always on his phone.
Stop. You're worse than I am when it comes to your phone.
Oh no, Noel. Who watches phone while showering? He does. I don't.
Same Noel.
He goes in the bathroom pooping for an hour.
Yeah, same kay Noel. I agree with you.
Punyetang segment ito. Ako pang nadali.
No, kasi naging din si Noel.
I do. Okay. All right. I have to admit, I have been thinking about this a lot since I turned 47 like a week or so ago on my birthday. I have been feeling quite guilty, to be honest with you, because I feel like I'm missing out. And the cherry in the top of this whole thing, why I wanted to bring it up as well, was last night. I know my wife wanted to go to the concert, Parokya ni Edgar and whatnot. And I have to admit, to be honest with you, I was 50-50. I was definitely 50-50. Like,
because it was Parokya ni Edgar?
No, it's not the fact that it's Parokya ni Edgar. It's one, I want to go because it's Parokya ni Edgar. It'd be fun to go out on a date with my wife. And the other half is like, I got to get dressed. I got to shower. I got to shave my head. I was being lazy, basically.
So you got katam.
What does that mean?
Katam.
Kamaran.
Yeah.
In short, katams.
Okay. Yeah, I was being katam and whatnot,
No, kinagat ka ng katams.
It's
nahawa ka sa katams.
Did you get new headphones, by the way?
No, this is the one that she was using, and the other one is actually longer.
Okay. Anyway, no, I've been feeling guilty about this, to be honest. I'm being all honest. And I told myself, my birthday wish to myself was to be more attentive and make my marriage more exciting.
Hold on. One quick thing I want to clarify.
Yeah.
Video in the shower?
So I have I'm about to show you something that I purchased on Amazon that actually holds my phone up in the shower.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Uh, it's not exactly something to be proud of.
So this is not even a bathtub where you're lounging around with bubbles. This is in the shower. Like there's water.
No, it's in the shower. It's a shower phone holder.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna.
If it doesn't work for him, he'll make it work. He'll use my towel. He'll put it on top of the towel, And I'm like, sometimes I go in there and use the bathroom to pee, and I see him.
Yeah.
What are you doing on your phone? So I'm looking for shows. I'm like, but you're in the shower. Who does that? And he uses a headphone while on the shower while watching.
It's waterproof.
It doesn't matter who does that. Like, it's your time to relax and think about life while you're showering.
Okay.
Instead of like,
Okay.
no, like,
Bulgara na dito.
everywhere he goes.
So,
it's like
I bought this. This is stuck to my wall right here. This one. It's a phone holder. You slide it open. You put the phone inside. You slide it closed, and it goes horizontal or vertical. And
I have to text him to hurry up sometimes when he uses the bathroom. I have to text you. I have to text him to hurry up sometimes when he uses the bathroom. And just FYI, I still need to shower, and you're still not even showering.
she did that last night. I have to admit, I was in the
Easy.
shower.
Easy. Buti hindi tinatanggal yung notification.
That's why my
Hindi
phone's
naman.
always on silent.
I'll knock on the door.
Yeah.
I'll knock.
If I don't pick up for some reason, she's just gonna kick the door and like keep knocking.
Jay,
So yeah.
Jay, can I pray for you?
Yes, please. Yes, that might help. That might be a miracle.
I would. I understand AC's sentiments, but what I would like to pray for you about is that I hope that your teenager kids are not watching this. I hope that they don't find out that. Do they know that you're actually doing that in the shower and that your wife doesn't actually like it?
It's my fault that my own kids do it.
Oh no, the worst part, Noel. You know the worst part, pa. When we're eating, I'm the only one who's not watching.
No.
Everybody's
Stop.
watching their video.
Stop! Don't make it seem like it's like that because I do it because nobody else stops doing it when it comes to
Right.
dinner.
Where does it start? It has to
Easy,
start from
easy.
the
It
parent.
doesn't start for me.
Easy.
Hello, you're the
E-
role
Easy.
model. Yeah.
Easy. Buti nga yan sa kainan Si Noel, pag naghuhugas ng plato, naka-YouTube pa.
Oh no, hindi. Kahit saan yan. Naghuhugas ng plato, nagluluto, lahat.
When I'm cleaning the garage, I have my YouTube on the side or some kind
I
of.
was pumping
listen.
air on the tire the other day. I was pumping air on the tire. I was watching YouTube.
Listen, in my defense, I'm not trying to be defensive about it. Most of the time, I'm not watching. I just like to have something in the background, listening to it. That's just me. If you go to how many times have we video chatted? Well, I'm at work and you see my video on the side on. I'm not watching it at work. I'm just listening to it.
Ito pa, ha? Pag nag-uusap kaming dalawa, hindi na niya ako naririnig. I have to say it 3 times. Like, babe, are you listening? What? I'm like, this is the worst. I don't even want to repeat it anymore, what I just said. Like, hindi na siya
What is he usually watching?
No, he always has a headphone on. I swear that headphone is gonna be like stuck in his ear.
I'm watching different. I'm rarely watching YouTube, to be honest with you. Okay, most of the time when I'm like doing the dishes, whatnot, I'm actually watching a show like either Hell's Kitchen or Master Chef or any kind of subscription on YouTube that I'm watching an update on. Rarely, or just random stuff, But the fact of the matter is, I'm still glued to it. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my wife this today. We had this conversation. My biggest distraction is this.
Oh,
Are
he
your
has
kids-
2, by the way. He has 2 cell phones. So
Do you
Go
mind when your
figure.
kids are doing the same thing, Jason? Like
Yes.
when you do you mind? Like do you scold your kids like get off your phone?
No, he doesn't, because he does the same exact thing. I'm the only one who does not. Then I have to like, oh, you know what? I feel like left alone. I'm just gonna end up watching too, because like everybody's watching. Oh, why does well just watch my phone too?
Jason,
So
di ka
that-
nag-iisa.
when
May
you-
kasama ka.
Here's the thing: when you guys are on a date, AC, when you guys are on a date, is he on his phone?
No,
No, he's
no,
not.
no. I'm not.
So
Okay.
that's the reason why you don't want to do date night.
Because
Oh my god.
because I can't be on the
Baka
phone.
tama. You might be right. You might be right, Noel.
Like,
He was-
I have to park the car and get dressed, and I can't be on my phone. Why?
Yeah. Well, even getting dressed is on his phone. So really he can't complain about getting dressed maybe in the moment.
Okay, I love you. I love you. Go sit down. Go sit. It's
At TikTok.
yeah, like I said, she's how does
Everybody in TikTok probably can attest that all
Teka,
their
teka.
husbands and
talk?
boyfriends.
Nainitan ako sandali. Talk. Go ahead. Talk.
No, I'm
I gotta take my sweater off.
You know, sometimes I'm leaning here to the left or to the right side like that because I'm actually drying the armpits, trying to like open up my arms a little bit because it's getting hot in here.
It's hot. It got really, 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 really hot.
Yeah, for a second here, I was wondering if the light was turning pink because I felt like I was turning red too.
I don't know. No.
Hey,
Okay.
Niners.
Yes, baby. 5
Are
and
they
0.
still alive? I don't understand the story with the Niners.
What are you
Did-
talking about? The
did-
49ers? They
Yeah,
are
did they-
undefeated.
Right, but there was like a time that they were being bought or changing. No,
No.
Okay.
That's never gonna happen.
All right.
And yeah, but no. Actually, they lost one game today. Their first loss of the season, so they're 5 and 1. Still, doesn't matter. It's okay. I'm not making any kind of excuse or whatnot. I know that I have slacked off in regards to being a good husband department. Okay. My fault. I've slacked off. I know that I need to step it up. I told my wife earlier today, actually, because like I said, I have been realizing this. I told my wife today, this has been my number one distraction.
Excuse
My
me.
wife
There's nowhere to run. I'm just gonna.
my
blur
wife
the
is correct.
camera real quick.
I have two of them. Here's the other one. It's what I use for TikTok or whatever other stuff, just in case na mamatay ng baterya yung isa, at least meron pa isang pwedeng gamitin. It's bad. It's gotten bad.
Or while you're watching one, you're looking for other videos to watch on the other one.
Well, no. That's not. I don't. That's just insanity right there. I don't do
That's
that.
what I would do.
Yeah. So I told myself my birthday wish to myself kind of thing this year was to be more into the relation, not into the relationship, so to speak, but to be more present. That's a good way of putting it. Oh. I need to be more.
Less gadgets.
Yes. I need to be more present in my relationship. My wife is just, I'm not just saying this because she's my wife, but she's very, very deserving of the proper attention and my presence as a husband in our marriage. And I feel guilty. My wife, my beautiful wife, I am so sorry. I apologize to you 1000%. It is my fault. And I promised myself, not you, I promised myself, again, my birthday wish to be more present in our marriage.
Oh, so sweet.
I love you, baby. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh, I tell her I love you, and all she says, I'm right here. And she
I'm
says, I
confused.
heard you.
I'm confused about you saying that it's a wish though, because it sounds like a resolution, like a birthday resolution.
Well, I guess it's like my birthday wish was like a resolution to myself, for myself as well. I don't know if that makes sense.
Let's go back though. Like why do we do it? I mean, aside from the obvious, but like,
Honestly,
is there something?
Here, I think pareho tayo nito because we've been the same way about this nung bata pa tayo. Masyado tayo naging comfortable and complacent.
Do you ever feel like, ako kasi back in the days, I didn't even have a TV at home? Or if we did, there was no cable or whatever. So I was like, oh, got cable now, got internet now. So got to make up for lost time.
I never felt that. I know I know exactly what you mean by that, but I never felt that really. I think sa akin talaga, parang
Felt that with food.
na you guys heard that?
Yeah, because you were what? Skin and bones?
Yeah, when he was younger, you know, he didn't have anything to eat. He couldn't eat anything, well, junk food wise. So now he eats every junk food he can think of.
Nandito na tayo sa Amerika. Kain! Lamon!
Exactly. Nung nasa Pilipinas ako, even when I was still growing up a little bit here in California, I didn't exactly have a lot. So,
but why do you think we do it though? Why do we end up like, okay, our family is like right in front of us, wife's not on the phone, but like, why am I still on the phone? You ever ask yourself that?
Yeah, but it's gonna sound like an excuse, okay? But it's the absolute truth, especially now that my kids are older. Now it's just my kids just want to do their own thing. Like older kids, they just want to do their own thing. They don't even bother. If they can eat their meals without their parents, it's how they would prefer it probably,
But what about you? That's your kids.
Well, to me, it's more like, well, I don't know, I really don't know why I do it. I just get caught up to it. But the fact of the matter is, it's still wrong. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ko ginagawa. I mean, what about you? Why do you do it?
I think that's all the time that we have for today.
Walang excuse dito.
Punyeta ka.
For me, it's FOMO, fear of missing out, or like, oh, but I really need to find out like right now, like,
Right.
just this whole can't wait, got to do it now. Like yesterday, remember, I was sending you like messages about, oh no, I called you about being hooking up OBS with Zoom and the podcast and everything. Like, oh, we could do this, we could do that. So I got all excited.
Right.
We were so hungry already. We wanted to go to the Talipapa, but I gotta tell you, like right now, because like really important. And then you noticed when I said, okay, I gotta go. We're going to the Talipapa. I just really need to wash dishes real quick.
Mm.
So I was washing the dishes and messaging you at the same time because I got to tell you, like, I got to tell you about it like right now. Can't wait.
Yeah.
I can go hungry.
I mean, it's like,
but the thing was, the only thing
missing out, like not doing things or what? Just forgetting or what?
The only thing that stopped me was the person that I'm with is also hungry. But for me, I would have gotten an Ulster and I would still be like, oh, I got a message, Jason. It's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah, pata sabi niya 5 minutes lang 5 minutes. Wala nang 5 minutes, ang oras na.
Yeah, see, sa akin hindi ko lang talaga alam kung bakit ko ginagawa. The only explanation in my side why I do it, katamaran. Masyado na ako nagiging comfortable and too complacent. I need to be more active and like proactive with stuff.
Are you comfortable that the person's not going to get upset at you?
Probably. Comfortable that she's my wife. She's not going to go anywhere anymore. Like maybe I'm being too complacent that I think she's comfortable enough. You know what I mean?
Nah, she's not going to get angry.
Right. That kind of thing, And I felt guilt. I've been feeling guilty about it. So like I said, I need to step it up more. Yeah.
And that's all the time we have for today, folks.
Hey, going back to Parokya ni Edgar, real quick yesterday.
All right. Yeah, the concert. Forgot about
concert. That. So my wife decides to set this up, so she purchases the concert tickets.
And she sets it up for you.
Yeah. I didn't
You're not even the one to put the date together.
No, I'm like I said, all I did was drive.
You just had to like walk on the red carpet and do your thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Wala akong ginawa. Siya na mismo nag-set up nung Siya nag-set up ng tickets, siya ang tumawag sa loko para mag-babysit para sa amin.
Wow.
All I had to do was and before the date, she had to go to the grocery store a little bit, and then she had to cook dinner for the kids too before she gets ready. While me, what was I doing? I was watching TV and I decided to go get ready already and take a shower. And then she had to send me a text message, Hoy, bilisan mo, maghahanda pa ako. Because I was in the bathroom. I was taking forever. It was horrible. So.
How was the concert?
We got to the concert. First of all, there are so many Filipinos. I'm just not used. Huh? Yeah. So I'm not used to a big gathering of all these Filipinos because I've never been around so many Filipinos like that in so long, right? The last time besides yesterday was when me and her went to the Jokoy concert or Jokoy show. Yeah. So we were being, plus we don't have a lot of money as well, in regards to buying these tickets and going out and all that stuff. So she was able to find cheaper tickets. So she purchases the tickets, right? So we got there. And when we got there, it looked like the entire staff that was working the front of the auditorium were so unorganized. Yeah. The ticket requires us to put our names on it to begin with, okay? Also, there's a barcode for them to check.
Let me guess, the organizers were Filipino?
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Di pagpasok mo, yung mga nagbabantay na workers there, they don't even scan your ticket and they don't even check the name of the ticket. It looks like the only thing they're checking is the date because they're not checking for IDs and whatnot. There's no legitimacy, Okay, full disclosure, the ticket was $100 a person. All right.
Did something happen? Like, was there may gulo ba? Or did people
complain? But the experience itself was just quite interesting. Okay. I'm going to get there. But this whole ticket thing, so we spent $200 on the ticket, which probably we could have just paid $100 and make a copy of one ticket and just used it because nobody was checking to begin with at the door. Yeah, and nobody's scanning anything. So anybody could just probably make multiple copies of a ticket and just go in.
They were checking it, but they were just nobody really scanning.
Right. They were checking, but they weren't scanning it for like authenticity or whatever. You know what I mean?
Just like the other day, we walked into SM.
Oh.
Lady, I had like bags with me, asked me to open the bag and everything. But she had like the metal detector. Oh, like what? There's no batteries on the metal detector? You have to check my bag.
You could have like skimmed. Wala.
Yun na nga. It's like, pakibukas, open the zipper. It's like, you're holding a metal detector on your hand.
Yeah.
Beep, beep.
Anyway, don't get me wrong. I think the only complaint I have about the concert was the fact that one, it was a bit unorganized at the front of the before the concert started, and two, there's no concession stand. You couldn't buy water. There's no drinks or anything. Nothing.
Oh.
So it was kind of weird for a concert. I've never been to a concert where I can't buy a drink and have a drink.
Sorry, what kind of venue was it? Like a college campus?
Exactly. It was actually a college auditorium. Para siyang, alam mo yung the theater in El Camino?
Yeah. So it's
just like that.
Venue, it was not like a theater, not a.
It's the exact same size. That size of the theater in El Camino was the exact same size of the auditorium that we went to, and the setup is exactly the same way.
Auditorium, yeah, high school auditorium. But what do you call the field where 49ers play, like the home field of Niners?
Oh, it's AT&T. Is it not AT&T? Is it AT&T Park? It used to be Candlestick Park.
Candlestick Park. Yeah, but what is it called if it's a field for like a stadium? Yeah, so it wasn't a stadium size. It was a high school size theater. Yeah,
it was a college, but it's exact same size as our high school theater. This was in a college in Washington D.C., which I will not mention.
Okay, so But the concert itself, though, I mean, the performers, Parok and Edgar, were good. Thumbs
Oh, it
up.
was
You were
good. Yeah, it was really good. It was the music brought back memories. I didn't know half the songs because, well, I didn't really pay attention to them anymore after I came here, pretty much.
I'm sorry. That was
Pero that's fine. No, but going back to the seating real quick. So they were selling You got to turn it on there. They're selling like $100 tickets all the way up to like 190 tickets for like VIP access, right? And supposedly, the value of tickets determines where you seat. Where we seat,
Right.
like at the upper section, so medyo malayo.
Yeah. So it got all mixed up because there's no seating arrangements.
No, I mean, as soon as the band came on the stage, everybody who was up top just started running down towards.
Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Parokya was like saying, what is this type of venue? We can't just sit down and listen to me playing.
Right.
You know, can they all come forward? So everybody was just standing to go forward to see him, because that's what it's supposed to be in a concert anyway, right?
So the $190 ticket, you got somebody that's paying $50 or $100 right beside you. Yeah.
Well, it's not. Well, technically, it's not useless because 198 is a VIP, and then you get to meet them after the show, right?
Oh.
But still, like your seat's supposed to be over at the front, but it doesn't matter anymore because people just like walk. We have the cheapest ticket, which is like at the back, right? But we were able to sit close, really close to where they at with no issue. So, I mean, plus Parok and Edgar is such a great performer, you know, like they're always fun. Yung parang pang inuman na banda. So that's why the concession is really missing, because when you're listening to Parok and Edgar, you're always thinking about drinking. Like, yeah, that's why they have a song, you know, tama na yan, inuman
na.
Yeah,
right?
so
but there's
like Parok and Edgar, no drinks.
No drinks. Yes, not even water.
Yeah.
They don't even offer any water, no drinks. So, and then they don't put the sign or anything under advertisement that, you know, there's no drink, just bring a bottle of water, that you're allowed to bring a bottle of water. We didn't know that. So we were all like thirsty. We didn't know that there was no food. So we're hungry. I'm hungry.
We had to stop by McDonald's before going to the concert.
Yeah.
You know, because AC got so hungry.
Good thing you did. And then there's no food at the venue. Yeah.
Yeah. But the whole concert itself, it was fun. Besides the unorganized chaos and whatnot, where it practically didn't matter how much we paid for the tickets because we would have been able to go to the front anyway, was yung ano lang talaga, the song brought back so many memories, you know. They played Harana, the classics like Harana, Guitarra. What was that? That Tama na yan, inuman na. No, that was so awesome, you know. But half of the song, to be honest with you, I didn't really know, since they were the newer ones, I guess, from like after I moved here.
How are you familiar with Parokya? Where did you first hear about them? And
In the Philippines.
You were here when first heard
I came here in 1990.
Okay, na kasi ako baliktad. I didn't know anything about them when I came back here at 96. I was like, who's Parokya and Edgar?
Right.
And that's the only way that I found out about them. And then 98, 99, 2000, I'm interviewing them on the radio.
Get out of here. You interviewed them?
Dude, I got a man crush on these guys because they were singing Don't Touch My Birdie.
Yeah, they sang that there too.
Live on the radio in front of me. And I was the only DJ. I was the only announcer on the radio show. And they're standing there doing this live Don't Touch My Birdie just to me. I felt like it was just to me. You know, with its eyes closed and everything.
Interviewed
like
them
really,
live.
Yeah, like they were doing the radio rounds. And then I happened to be the guy that was on the microphone that day and ask them some questions, invite people to their concert kind of thing.
Nice.
And they performed on the in the radio show.
Right.
And yun nga, so that's why that song Don't Touch My Birdie is such a memorable song to me, because I felt like it was being sung just to me. with his eyes closed and everything. And then and then he goes his arms like, don't touch my bird.
He actually did that too last night.
Yeah, it's really part of his choreography, and it's like with his eye
bird.
Exactly. So he did that. He did that to me in '98. Don't touch my.
What happened? Oh, yeah. But besides that, it was good fun. What were you saying?
Nothing.
So yeah, that's basically that in regards to Parokya ni Edgar. Pero typical. You go to a. Oh yeah, that was the first time that they all performed together, like lahat sila completo.
Including I guess one of their band members had a cancer and had to go to a chemotherapy, and he was there. So
Nice.
everybody was complete. So it was the first time that they had the concert complete. Correct. Yeah.
So that was actually their first show in this concert run. I think they have like a total of nine shows.
International.
Yeah, international concert here in the States. I think they have a total of 9 shows here in the States or whatever, or in this international run. And the one from last night in DC was the first show for the tour.
Yeah.
And they were all together, which was nice. It was great,
We've been mentioning Parokya ni Edgar here because we just happen to be eating at some of their restaurants every now and then.
Yeah.
Parang the Parokya ni Edgar, I think the lead vocalist himself and his wife, parang they own a few restaurants, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Anyway, they've just been top of mind lately, and then now all of a sudden you mentioned that you guys went to their concert. So nakakatuwa lang because they're
It was good. It was fun. It was a good time. A lot of people taking pictures outside, selfie during the concert. Akabwisid din watching the concert. Tapos all you see are a sea of hands in front just taking videos or whatnot. I did that too. We did that, but we have the same mentality where, you know what? We'll take a couple of videos or snap a couple of pics here and there. But for the most part, we don't want to watch the concert through our phone. You know what I mean? So it was annoying having to watch all those phones just up there in the front, just whatever.
I don't want to take too much time on this, but did you hear about there was some kind of event going on, and then the organizer comes up on stage. It's like, okay, somebody's doing a live. Turn off the live.
Oh, really?
Where was that? I don't remember what the event was and where it was and who it was and stuff, but just the whole sort of parang this whole embarrassing feeling. Somebody comes up on stage and parang embarrasses the audience.
Yeah,
because she's scolding at the audience, and I can't blame her because the whole thing is sponsored, and the sponsor is paying for the whole thing, and here you are doing a live on your phone.
Right.
So somebody just maybe they did try to do their due diligence and make sure that nobody's on their phone or leave the phone at the entrance, or they probably figure something out, but it's also embarrassing because it's like, dude, you probably got warned that you're not supposed to go live, and here you are doing this live thing
live, right?
So syempre, it's like it's nakakahiya for everyone. But it was just, I think it was just the tone of the way the lady was on the microphone.
Yeah,
it was like, somebody's nagla-live sa Facebook, somebody is here, is doing a live, turn off your phone now.
Yeah.
So parang nakakahiya lang for both audience and the event organizer. The tricky these days. I mean, if you're going to have an event, you might as well expect that people are going to be broadcasting or do, which is, I think, is a good thing, diba? Parang you should be happy that somebody wants to broadcast your event.
Well, yes and no, but I see where they're coming to, because like you said earlier, that's monetary issues and whatnot.
Right. Yeah. It's
plus copyrights infringements probably. Or
exactly. It's an exclusive kind of deal with the with the sponsors kind of thing. So it's very tricky. But
would I want to go to a concert and like take a video of something the entire time? No. How are you watching the concert? Then you won't have the full experience because you're holding a freaking phone up. You know what I mean?
But the one that is holding the phone up, blocking your view, is like, I don't care. This is my event too.
Well,
I also paid for the ticket.
like I said, now I kid you not, at that concert yesterday, it's like a sea of cell phones at by the front, just like people like taking um videos or
Video.
whatnot,
Yeah.
and it was annoying. I'm not saying we didn't do it. We took pictures and videos here and there, but we didn't spend all the damn concert with that thing up. It
I
doesn't make
don't care.
sense.
I paid for the ticket too. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, I'm recording it.
But
it was
yeah,
good.
that's the times nowadays. That's the way it goes.
Yeah. Anyway, we're actually running out of time. I think we are good to go. Anything else you want to add on?
No. Nice to see your Niners shirt. I haven't heard or talked about them in like a really long time. And like I said, like last time I heard about the Niners, I don't really follow NFL, but
Yeah.
last time I heard about them, there was some kind of deal going on where I guess they were losing and then they were going to lose the team and then people were getting drafted or whatever. I think this was like early 2004, late 2000, early mid 2004-ish. Was there
Right.
something going on like that with them? No.
I don't remember. I know there's
Maybe it
been
was-
a lot of controvery with the quarterback issues and whatnot and trades, but
No, I mean, I thought the team itself was going to dissipate.
I think there was a time where they considered selling because they were doing so bad.
Yeah. So that was
Yeah.
around the time that
It was a long time ago, but
a TikTok
Yeah.
phone died, by the way. I think that's about it for us today.
yeah. But what was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say.
Niners
Anyway.
getting canceled or getting sold.
Yeah, just nothing else. I mean, they were doing so bad back then and whatnot. Anyway,
Yeah, so
we're over
that's
time.
about the last time that I talked about them.
Yeah.
So it's nice
So-
to see that they're still alive.
Oh, they're doing really good this year. They're doing really, really good. But thank you again to everybody that was listening or that gave us a little couple minutes here and there to pay attention to us. We appreciate it. Please follow, like, and subscribe. We would really appreciate it. We're a starting podcast and we'd like to take this further if we can. Anyway.
And I want to ask you guys if the camera angles are okay.
Oh, yeah. Is this
Does
okay?
it accentuate my hide my gut?
I can't.
Or do you guys
I gotta try to
or do you-
figure out to be closer like that.
or do you guys want it like in front? In front or side? Like which do you guys feel like watching?
It needs to be like this, you see, for me. But at the same time, I think I just need to bring it closer.
Okay,
Anyway.
let us know what you guys think.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much for everything. Again, we appreciate your support. Like, follow, and subscribe. Again, this is the Flip Side with Jay and Noel. My name is Jay.
Name's Noel
We'll catch you guys later.
on the flip side.
Bye.